Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Today, a robust mid to upper level trough lingers over the eastern United States, anchoring a stationary frontal boundary just north of central Florida. Over southeast Florida, this feature holds in place while a mid-upper trough steers a persistent supply of tropical moisture northward. PWAT values hover between 2.2 and 2.5 inches, well above climatological norms. This synoptic configuration underpins today's heavy rainfall potential, especially tied to diurnal heating and coastal convergence. Southeast Florida, Miami-Melbourne corridor. In South Florida, the frontal zone remains stalled just to the north. Light southerly to southwesterly flow combined with intense moisture and daytime heating fuels convective bands. The classic skinny cape profiling, ample moisture with modest buoyancy, and slow steering aloft favor training storms. Heavy rain rates, 2 to 4 inches per hour, could produce local flash flooding, especially in urban corridors and metro areas during the afternoon and evening. Flood risk continues through midweek. Over Melbourne, the story repeats. A lingering boundary activates repeated afternoon storms, with minor flooding possible. Expect near to slightly below normal temperatures, mostly mid to upper 80s. Coastal marine zones face elevated seas up to 5 to 6 feet offshore, and modest gusts. Pilots anticipate frequent MVFR sealings and periods of IFR in and around convection, with gusty surface winds near storms. Northeast Florida and southeast Georgia, Jacksonville sector. The frontal zone north of the region sets up a convergence axis that, when combined with strong diurnal heating, spurs convective development, especially across northeast Florida, where dew points are higher. Inland southeast Georgia remains drier, leading to a north-south moisture gradient of about 10 degrees Fahrenheit dew point difference. Coastal areas experience tight pressure gradients between the high to the north and the coastal trough, generating persistent gusty northeast winds, 25 to 30 knots at the coast, 20 to 25 knots inland. This contributes to a heightened coastal flood risk during high tides, although winds may moderate Wednesday. Aviators should prepare for stratus ceilings around 1.5 to 2.0 kilometers with embedded bands of showers and isolated thunderstorms. Brief IFR possible at KVQQ and KGNV near sunrise. Florida's peninsular shape enhances sea breeze convergence, especially along the east coast, locking convective initiation zones to metro areas. Meanwhile, the flatter terrain of northeast Florida and Georgia allows frontal surges to punch deeper inland, modulating moisture and storms accordingly. Aviation. Expect frequent MVFR sealings, IFR in heavier showers, gusty winds near storms, and localized turbulence. Flight planning should account for convective delays, especially over South Florida and Jacksonville coastal terminals. Hydrology. High PWAT and slow storm motion elevate urban and flash flood risk. Coastal tides and gusty northeast winds may exacerbate high tide flooding in Jacksonville's coastal communities. Today's summary: synoptic anchor, eastern trough plus stalled front. Moisture, tropical rich, deep layer, PWAT 2.2 to 2.5 inches. Lifting mechanisms, sea breeze collisions, diurnal heating, frontal convergence. Threats: heavy downpours, 2 to 4 inches per hour, localized flooding, gusty onshore winds, low ceilings, marine hazards. Temperature: near to slightly below seasonable highs, upper 80s to approximately 90 degrees Fahrenheit inland.